Hi guys, hope you're enjoying the series so far. Just a heads up, we had some issues with Sam's audio, but to his credit, he did notice it pretty quick. So for the next 2 episodes or so, you might notice that Sam's audio is pretty awful, but after that it should pick up. But bear with us, it does get better, and we've got some really good story bits coming up. Hope you enjoy them.
Try the coin, try the coin, try the coin, try the coin. First the bronze, first the bronze, first the bronze, first the bronze. Silver next, silver next, silver next, silver next. Gold at last, gold at last, gold at last, gold at last. We floundered first, but then we took some time to carefully mull it over. With fish riddle solved, we entered the next room. We could feel our goal edge closer. An echo was the clue we did acquire. An echo was the clue we did acquire. Try the key once more in Dice and Desire.
You reach a room unlike anything before. It is much larger even than the mask room, and it is filled with display cabinets. Each cabinet has a multitude of items, such as weapons, pelts, coins, artifacts, pictures. The list goes on. The table in the centre of the room has a large map laid out on it. To the south of the room, you can see a large curtain, which is drawn across, which appears to be on a slightly elevated platform. And there's a small set of stairs that lead up to the platform, and that is basically where you currently are. You've been through the heisty horrors, and you find yourself in the room. What would you like to do?
Check the table.
Yeah, look at the map to start with. See what we can ascertain from the map on the table.
I'm just used to always checking the table at this point.
Who's going over to the table?
Quint will walk over there.
Yeah,
Casually.
Greg's definitely going over to the table.
Okie dokie. Okay, so you look at the map and you see it is essentially just a map of the Sword Coast, with various places just marked off, very much like a traveller might do.
Okay, is it like a modern map?
Relatively, yeah. It's something that somebody would use if they were, hiking around, or not hiking, but if they were travelling around the Sword Coast, they would use to get around. It's sort of got all the big spots on there, and there's no Serenity Springs though. You notice that is definitely not on this map. But otherwise it's got all the big names.
Well,
Is there anything else on the table other than the map?
No, just the map.
okay, guys, what's the riddle with this map?
Is there anything on the back of the map? Can we just flip it over and see if there's anything on the reverse? Guess there's been some notes jotted down or anything like that.
You turn over the map, so it's loose. It's sort of laid out. It's not like it's stuck down or anything like that. You flip over the map, and you just see the initials BR in the bottom corner.
I think this map belongs to the person whose house we're in.
What? Bong Rippington.
The BR would seem to suggest that this map does indeed belong to Bong Rippington. Are there any markings on the other side that have been made rather than that wouldn't originally have been part of the map?
What do you mean? Sorry, like what are you thinking?
So, is there anything that's been marked onto the map rather than?
No, there's just a few sort of like towns and cities that have been circled, just Waterdeep and Vale. Just a few places. Nothing.
No X's marking treasure. Okay.
No X's marking treasure.
Looking at the side of the room that Croom's on, Is there anything low?
On the side of the room. So you've got in front of you, you've essentially got a few sort of like display cabinets. Essentially the way this, as you can see from Roll20, just to give an audio version of this, the way the room is set out, you've got two display cabinets, two large ones either side of this large table in the middle, and then there's four smaller ones around the sort of east and west wall of the room.
Are they glass fronted?
Yes, they are all glass fronted.
So is this one immediately to my right?
Immediately to the right, okay.
Left from the angle I'd be standing. What
Okie dokie.
can you see?
You look in there, there's a few knickknacks, etc., etc. The one thing, though, that most takes your eye is there is a stone tablet, expertly carved, and engraved within it is a symbol not unlike an E and a Y. It is also studded with two gemstones. And I will just briefly show you what that looks like. Hopefully you see that.
Does it look like an iPad, or is it more like a Samsung Galaxy Tab?
Has that popped up? Is that popped up for you? If not,
No.
So all of these
right. So
objects around the room
yeah,
are these all display cases?
yes, they're yeah. So yeah.
Right.
The in the middle you've got what Dweezil is currently stood on is a table.
Yes.
Just getting that extra. Yeah, just getting that extra advantage point. But everything else is a display cabinet. And in your journals on Roll20, sorry, you'll find a rune.
No.
Hello.
You know stones.
Do I?
Aren't you a gnome of rocks?
That is a fair point, actually. I think I do actually get some sort of advantage on that.
Yes. So, trying to play to your strengths.
Let me
Our friend Gregomel is able to read and perceive any language he wishes to. So
I am
might be
indeed.
worth-
That's what happens.
Don't worry then, Dabov. Just go about your business.
Yeah, I just wander around whistling to myself.
Just trying to make you feel useful on this side quest. It's not entirely related to you.
I do have advantage. No, I add twice my proficiency bonus on history checks related to magic items,
Do you want to come have a
chemical
look?
objects. Yeah, can I investigate the stone?
I'll let the little chap go first then. Why not?
Yeah, can you roll me then a history check, please?
History, and I had double.
Is that what you said you get? Was it that what you got proficiency one? Was it history? Did you say?
Yeah, twice my proficiency bonus to history checks if they're related to magic items, alchemical objects, or technological devices. So I guess this is maybe a magical item.
Well, as someone joked, it's a tablet, so therefore it's an iPad.
Nice. So I'll add twice my proficiency bonus.
Nathan, while all this is going on, can the reason I climbed up on the table is so that I could be central to the room. Will you allow me to cast detect magic as a ritual while the rest of them are doing some searching?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah,
Thank you.
Go for that. So you stood cross-legged?
I'm gonna sit cross-legged and
Of course you man. Yeah, Luke, what was the crap?
I rolled a 21.
21. Okay. Yeah, you notice that this is, as I've sort of given away, it's a rune of sorts. Various races and cultures would carve these into items or stone. You don't necessarily recognise what this one is in particular, but you definitely it's a ritualistic stone, guys.
Get it licked.
Yeah, I hand it to Quinch to lick it.
Well, currently it's under glass.
I'm not.
In which case, I ask Krill to jump through the glass and then Quinch to lick it.
Yeah, with that Krill punches the glass.
Quinch and Krill crack each other's knuckles.
I feel this isn't the most stealthy technique on a burglary.
I don't think it's going to be.
I love that you've got all of these various cabinets to look in, and you've just looked in the first one. You've gone having that. I'm not even looking at anything else. Fuck it. Right. So what are you doing? There's no visible. So on your investigation, there was no visible like lock or anything like that.
Crew just whacks it on the rear end of his axe.
Okie dokie. As you, go and roll your attack.
An attack? Okay, yeah, 24.
Okie dokie.
Are you raging?
As you come swinging down on the glass, just as you're about to hit it, you notice that it dives 15 foot to its left.
What does?
The cabinet.
The whole cabinet?
What?
Yeah.
I feel like at this point we should probably go back to Stuart and his detect magic to see if he's picked anything up.
It's not quite yet been. It's not been 10 minutes yet. With that, would you all please roll me an initiative? Stuart, entirely happy for you to still roll initiative, but continue your ritual if you wish.
Okay, yeah, I'm just going to sit there, chilled out, continuing my ritual.
Unless, of course, you feel the need to jump in.
No.
Do I roll a separate one for Vin?
No, he'll go on yours.
Quinch and Dweezil both rolled a 7.
Doesn't matter to either of us though, does it? Because I'm intending not to engage in any combat, and you never engage in any combat.
Yeah, my combat is irrelevant. Is Bum part of this combat?
Bum's not with us.
He will be. A great point.
Oh, I thought he was still in the other room. I didn't know if he came in this room with us.
And will he be a valid target?
In theory.
Nah, he's a good old boy. Good Bum.
Apparently, familiars do roll their own initiative.
Okay, you can roll. It's up to you if you want
to. He rolled a 19.
Okay, does he get any bonuses or anything? No?
That's with the bonus. He gets a +3.
Okay, right. So was it 19?
Yeah.
He gets a +3?
Yeah, he's an agile little fucker.
Right. Dabov, it is your turn.
What's the thing just moved? The bookcase just moved to the left, presumably.
It's literally just dived 15 foot to its left.
And I assume it's kind of acting aggressively.
Can you not see the token? Yeah.
Yeah. I was just trying to figure out what action it's actually done, because I don't want to just outright attack a bookshelf just because it moved. It just seems a weird thing to do.
But you're fine to attack it if it doesn't move. Okay, I get it.
Well, if it's made some sort of aggressive move.
I've heard of hitting the books, but this is ridiculous.
Hey.
I guess we're treating it as a monster then if we've rolled initiative. Right. I will.
How to stump your players in one easy move. Furniture moved.
We've rolled initiative, so I feel like I should attack it, but equally it hasn't done anything to warrant. Oh, I don't know. Fuck it. I'm just going to attack it.
So what do we see? What do they still just see? Essentially a display case that's now just moved.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
I would say it's somewhat smaller than the artwork of the display cabinets that I've got there are a bit larger than it actually is.
Right.
But yeah, it's just dived 15 foot, literally the second that Krill went to hit it.
What I have to say is I do love the fact that it makes homebrew. He's like, we've got to make these cabinets monsters because they'll definitely try and hit them.
Yeah, I guess I attack it then. So I'm going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 30 feet over to there. I'm going to attack it with my rapier.
Right, okay.
I guess. That is 19.
Okie dokie. That hits.
Cool. Okay, now that hits for 4.
Okie dokie. So you come down and you hit it, and it takes a bit of a chunk out of it, but doesn't do any significant damage, and it's still standing.
Cool.
After all this time.
Very clever.
And then I'm just going to return back again using my mobile feet, so I don't get a opportunity attack.
Running away from a cabinet.
Yeah, but now I'm wary that I'm running towards this cabinet on the other side of the room, so now I don't trust any furniture. It's a bit weird that the first one we attacked happened to be the monster, so that makes me think all of them are.
Is paranoia a condition in D&D?
Yeah.
No, it should be, though. Krill, you're up. I rage.
Yeah, I just leave.
Punch another cabinet. Punch one of the other ones.
Aggro the lot of them.
Can I just trigger them all? I think we know a rage is coming. It's pretty obvious. See our rage?
Nice.
And then I'm going to recklessly attack it.
Okay. Go for it.
Not recklessly attack, what's the other one?
Yeah, it's reckless,
It's
isn't it?
recklessly attack, but there's the other thing. So, think of savage
Frenzy.
attack. No.
Oh, savage.
Correct
There's
weapon
frenzy,
master,
but I don't know if you got that.
Savage attack, I'm sure it's from here. Yeah. Oh yeah, so the Great Weapon Master is where I take the -5, but I do it at advantage because I'm doing reckless attack as well. Oh, natural 20. It's a natural 20, but I take the -5, so how does that work with regards to the critical?
So what was that, sorry? It's natural 20.
Which would be 26, but I'd lose a 5, which would make it 21. It was still a critical hit. But I'd obviously take the 5. Negative.
I assume it's not, because 20, a critical is an automatic hit no matter
It's
what
an
the
automatic.
defense.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Look at MJ.
So it'll be damage plus 10, plus an additional damage dice, and
+2 for rage.
Oh, come on, make this bookcase into some kindling.
yeah, so it's plus 2 for rage, double damage, plus my so it's 1d12. Well, it's 2d12 plus 4 plus 2
Plus 12. No, 2d12 plus 10
plus 10 plus 4
plus 2
plus 2.
plus 2.
Right, listen, right.
So, yeah.
You've done it. I don't need the maths.
No, roll the dice. He could do 40 damage here.
Yeah,
He could. He
Yeah.
could. Let's do it then. Let's see how much you damage of this. For the reference, it has.
okay, so 10 twice is 20, 30,
36.
36, yeah.
Yeah. What happens?
I hit it right on the corner. The glass shatters and flies everywhere apart from my direction. Completely safe from the glass. I managed to clip the runestone. It flies towards me, and then I whip my hand up and catch it and put it in my pocket.
In your pocket. It's worth noting. It's not quite pocket size. I should have noted. We're talking about a tablet that's probably.
I said what I said.
It's probably about 1.5 to 2 foot.
That's fine. I just grab hold of it and then just sort of tuck it in my chest strap, and then just leave it there. And I think I should get +1 AC for that.
Krill, you can't just do such a fantastic physical feat and not give a quippy one-liner. Looks like you've got this tablet in hand.
Yes, I said that, didn't I, a second ago?
Excellent. Well, yeah. So that's smashed. The tablet comes.
Work on quippy one-liners.
The tablet comes tumbling out, and Krill now grabs it, and you see it for all its glory. You're noticing how incredibly smooth it is.
Just a quick note on a critical hit or reducing a creature to 0 hit points. I can attack again. Can I attack another bookshelf?
You may. Which one would you like to attack now?
God.
Yeah, let's move on. This one.
Have you got enough movement speed?
I haven't moved at all.
He hasn't moved at all.
Have you got 10? Well, where you was only.
Oh yes,
what's
I
your
moved
reach
5 and then 15, 20, 25, 30, and then that's me max. And then I can just whack this one here.
Okie dokie. Yeah, can you roll me attack then, please?
And then it'll be subject to the same -5 but also at advantage.
Okay.
Watch this one be filled with something like incredibly fragile, like Fabergé eggs or something. Just hasn't even looked in it. It's just rubble now.
15 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. 28 damage.
Yep, you smash its foot.
Well, if these cabinets have got a better AC than me, I'm going to be gutted.
And then, once it's destroyed, I search the remains.
Okay. Can you roll me an investigation then, please? Because obviously, rather than looking in the case and actually know what you're looking for, you've now just got a load of shit on the floor.
14.
Okay. 14. You look amongst the wood and the kindling and the fabric and whatnot. You look and you find a red book with... What languages do you talk?
I have common, giant, orc, and goblin.
Okay. So all you notice is that there's a red book with an angelic-looking creature on the embossed on the front. The title of the book you can't read.
I tuck it into my chest.
Okay. You're out of combat now. So essentially, you're all able to do what you want. And for the purposes of speeding this up, I'm going to allow Dweezil's 10 minutes to be dealt with. Okay. So you've detected magic, and what does that allow you to do?
It gives me reveals to me any magic objects within 30 feet of me.
Within 30 feet. So what would that be?
Essentially, the bookcases that Sam's just destroyed.
Right, okay. You wouldn't get the ones on the outside, correct? Just the ones...
No, I'd get the more interior ones, yeah.
10, 15, 20. Yeah, so you... okay, let me look. So that one you smashed. And that's those ones. No, you don't sense anything inherently magical in any of those cabinets.
What about would it be picking up anything from the objects that Krill's picked up?
No.
Right. Okay.
So yeah, nothing. Essentially, nothing in the cabinet, the two cabinets that have been destroyed, or indeed the other two that have yet to be investigated.
Right.
I think we should check the outside wall cabinets.
Excuse me, big fella. I saw that you seem to have picked up a book there.
Did I?
Well, yes, that's what us people who can read call them. They're called books. And I may have some interest in it if... It's
like +1 AC to me. Now, would you like to have a look at my book?
Oh, I would very much like to have a look at your book, big fella.
Come have a look at my book, big fella.
Okay, Gregamel saunters over to have a look at the book.
Right, what languages can you speak?
I can, well...
I know you've got speak languages or whatever it's called, but what can you inherently speak?
Common, Dwarvish, Elvish, Giant.
Cool. I will save you a spell then. You can read Dwarvish, and on the front, you see the lovely red book. And written in Dwarvish across the front is the title Celestials and How to Kill Them.
Wow.
Chaps, this is a book on Celestials and how to kill them.
That's amazing. What's a Celestial?
A Celestial is a
Someone
type of...
who lives in a basement. Oh no, it's a Celestial.
Correct.
An angelic figure. There we go. Or,
yeah.
godlike, or whatever you want to call it. Magical.
So, this is for the purposes of Greg. If you are to read this book over 10 days, you will be given advantage on any future knowledge-based checks on Celestials, teaching you how to kill them.
Wow.
Nice. Big fella, how about a trade? I'll trade you this lovely owl mask I've got right here, for that book. It would look great on Mr. Mosley.
Did you say owl mask?
I swear I picked up an owl mask, wasn't it? No,
I picked up an owl mask.
No, maybe it wasn't an owl one then. Maybe it was a...
I was going to say, you're trading my stuff.
Maybe it's a badger. Could be a badger one I picked up. I can't remember which one it was now.
That sounds about right.
How about you keep the book, and you can just owe me one?
Well, okay. That sounds fair to me. I will keep this book and owe you one.
Bum,
Yes?
is this the room of valuable stuff? Because this is a little bit underwhelming.
Thank you for joining us on our adventures. Please subscribe and leave a review on whichever platform you listen to podcasts through. You can also find us on Instagram and Twitter at Dyson Desire, where we share behind the scenes bits and bobs, and we'd love to interact with you there.
In a world besieged by darkness, torn apart by hatred, where the cruel, the wicked, and the heartless rule over all, Romancing the Dungeon is an epic tale of 4 legendary heroes who unite in the name of love, unity, and friendship to bring light and hope back into the world. Are you serious? Those 4 wouldn't know what love is even if it was tattooed on their asses. You got the wrong show if you think these 4 are love experts. I'm the only love expert you need, so we're doing this my way. If you desire romance, we got it.
Ah, there's my favorite person.
Morning.
How you doing, Angel?
Great.
Come here, and I sort of get in real close, and I like lips sort of purse, but I flutter my lips and give a little like.
And if you love drama, we got that too.
I need you to find and kill Eugenia Flatstone. I need her heart.
Okay, well we haven't, I think it's been a while since we've done the heart thing. How am I supposed to get that to you? Because I don't think walking around with an old lady's heart is gonna go well for me, personally.
If action is your passion, well, there's plenty of that as well.
For my bonus action, I'm going to use Blessing of the Raven Queen to go behind the other guy.
Okay.
And basically come up behind him with a dagger to his neck to get him to stop.
God damn. What the fuck happened to you in the woods?
Join Thane, Thea, Nate, and Hephaestus as they put their hearts and my reputation on the line in a race to rescue an eccentric bride from the clutches of evil, battle against the insatiable forces of darkness, and try not to die along the way, I suppose.
I start taking my clothes off.
Okay.
And I take a blanket from the bed, and I wrap it around me, and I start following the steps, and I go, I'm a greasy little peanut. I'm a greasy little peanut. I'm a greasy little peanut.
Oh, for the love of... I don't even know why I bother.
Romancing the Dungeon, a softcore D&D podcast about 4 heroes on a quest for true love and discovering what that really means for them. Available wherever good podcasts are found.
Good podcasts? Well, that's blatant false advertising.